introduce your book to the audience first, Steve?
The audience, yes. Yes, Beyond the Reach of the City. Yeah, this is a book that I've been working on for, I don't know, the idea has been gestating for the last year or so, really. Because it started before that with the poem itself and the use of that poem in the calendars, particularly from 2018. I think I called it Beyond the Reach of the City, that calendar, and I had snippets of the poem. Oh, this is your book, isn't it?
That's my personal copy. So has that title been resonating with you for quite a while then?
Well, yeah, because I suppose for me it resonated with me from 2 decades ago, when I left my community, which was a religious community at the time, and it felt like I was leaving a city, and so it's to do with, I suppose it's to do with personal sovereignty in your life, which has now come to the fore very much in the whole situation with what we're facing now, well, not only the disease that we've been facing, but also the government restrictions on it and all of that.
Yeah, all the guidelines, restrictions and constraints.
Yeah, so it's like overcoming the fear part of what we're facing, overcoming even the fear of dying.
I get the feeling that it's more to do with working through the fear than it is actually around the fear. So work the way to confront it instead of ignoring it, kind of thing.
It is, absolutely, yes. It's sort of not resisting any of it, but working with it, with ourselves.
Yeah, no, I love that. So if you'd like to just talk to us about these paintings, maybe just pick your favourite, or if you have a favourite.
This one to me has that sense of, that probably goes from, yeah, that probably comes from a period, I don't know, maybe between 5 and 10 years ago, I suppose, that piece. I don't know who bought it, it went a long time ago from me, but it's got that feeling of homestead in the land, because for me the land that I live in is very important, that nurtures me.
Yeah,
I'm not in a nurturance of a city, I'm in the land.
Yeah, the place we live is like the heart of our inspiration, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll carry on a little
like
bit.
That piece.
So it seems like, for the last decade or so you've been accumulating ideas that have been crying out for you to articulate into a book, really.
I suppose so, yeah. I mean, I've written a lot of poetry, and I've actually chosen what I wanted to put in this book, or it's been intuitive that the pieces that I've put in, and I'm planning more books in the future, but this is the first of a series.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. So this was a poem I particularly felt moved to write, to do with that feeling when you wake up and
not just waking up in the morning.
It's to do with waking up to all sorts of things of who you are. To do with innocence, accepting yourself, accepting abundance, accepting bounty, not thinking of survival. In that. I suppose it's to do with getting out of our amygdala, lizard brain.
Yeah, out of the primitive instincts and more into the evolved human mind.
Into the neocortex of our mind.
That separates us from animals.
That consciousness that expands us. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Seems like a really profound piece of work.
Well, I'm hoping it will, it will resonate with people who are in that space of waking up to that, and I think particularly this time that we've been living through is actually doing that with people.
Yeah, here you say, today I cast off old garments, rank with sweat of fear, showering myself with joy, donning the bright robes of glory. Which, immediately you're saying about fear, and how you can translate that into joy. And in each page you can really see that as a strong message that you're conveying to anybody who feels ready to read it.
Yeah, I think that is it, because we all have. I do believe that we all have a personal sovereignty within us, our own sovereignty, but are we in touch with it? And I'm hoping this book will affirm that to people, that they are who they are, and they can be proud of who they are. They can decide if what they're going to submit themselves to what they're going to comply with in the world around them. You know,
it's like a tool for them to access parts of themselves that they might not just sat in their own space. You know, it's giving them that art to take inspiration from, just like you've taken inspiration from other artists to create a piece like this in your later life.
And at the same time remain extremely you know, aware of each other in the world, you know, and allowing, you know, a loving approach to people who might be in fear, you know, and
a way to reach out to them, people who are in a place that you might have been, you may be again at some point in your life, and to let them know that they're not alone in it, and that it's actually something that unites us instead of separates us. Though the illusion is separation,
yes, exactly.
The reality is in the unity.
Yeah.
So we won't show everybody everything.
No, but
there's your brief summary of the book, a nice introduction.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
That's all right. It's my pleasure, Robin. Thank you.